What's the crack, everyone? It's Ollie from B2B Sports here. Chelsea have beaten Brentford 2-1 yesterday. They go 2 points behind Liverpool in second place. They're 4 points ahead of Arsenal. They're 7 points ahead of City in the league. This video, we're going to talk about our Chelsea title contenders. The team, Enzo Maresca, players Cole Palmer, Levi Colwill, Nico Jackson have all rubbished off claims that Chelsea are in the title race. But in this video, I'm going to give my honest opinions whether Chelsea are in the title race this season or we're just doing exceptionally well in this first season under Enzo Maresca. But before we jump into it, please whack the like button on this vid. Please give my channel a subscription. I set myself a goal of trying to hit 50 subscribers before the end of the year. We're 5 away now. It may be a small goal to some, but it means a lot to me. And this is something I'm super passionate about. Much appreciated and much love as well. Right, now then, Chelsea have landed themselves in a prime spot in the Premier League table at the minute. They're second. They played 16 games, won 10, drawn 4, lost 2. We currently sit behind Liverpool by 2 points. Liverpool obviously have a game in hand over their Merseyside derby that was cancelled the other week due to Storm Dara. We actually play Everton at the weekend as well, and I think the way the scheduling works out that Chelsea play before Liverpool, so we could actually go to the top of the table, which would have been the first time in I think 2 or 3 years, maybe 3 years, that Chelsea have been in first place in the Premier League. Obviously, it could be short-lived. Liverpool are in top form this season. But what a magnificent season this is. A first season with Chelsea for Enzo Maresca. He's completely changed this side, the mentality of this side. We're ruthless, we're savage. There are still some question marks over the goalkeeper and, some sloppy goals at the back. But on the whole, I believe this tightened things up to the point where we are able to compete in most games and we're able to outscore in most games as well. I also think it's super valuable this season that we're not solely relying on Cole Palmer to carry the side through and get results. Others are contributing. Nicholas Jackson has had an incredible season so far. Enzo is on an incredible run of form. That's 7 assists and 3 goals in the last 7 games for Enzo. I mean, I think he did split up with his misses. I'm not saying anything, but his performances since those rumours came out have been phenomenal. Caicedo has been an absolute revelation in the middle of the park this season. He's so physical and he really is giving N'Golo Kante traits in the middle of the park. He's covering a lot of mileage and he's aggressive in the tackle, sometimes bordering on the line of being too aggressive, but he's got away with a couple this season, and yeah, just an absolute outstanding performance. He's on an incredible run of form. I think the rotation in the forward areas, with whether that's Jadon Sancho, Joao Felix, Pedro Neto, he's been pivotal in a few games this season. Obviously, Nkunku probably hasn't had the minutes that he'd hoped for in the league, but when he does come on and in the cup competitions, he's been phenomenal as well. And defensively, I think Levi Colwill is a great centre-half for this football club. And also when Wesley Fofana is fit, those two are probably the best centre-back partnership that Chelsea have had this season. We've talked about Reece James on his channel a little bit before. Extremely disappointing for him to pick up another injury, but Gusto again has been one of the buys of this Chelsea era. And Cucurella being an absolute shithouse on the left and completely pushing Ben Chilwell out of the side. I think it's good vibes all around. The team has great chemistry. They're all in it for one another. I think the foundations are there. A couple of things to maybe work on, a couple of things to tweak with players in certain positions, but the foundations are there, and it's happened so quickly, more quickly than I could ever have imagined. Now the question on everyone's lips at the minute is: are Chelsea in the title race? Enzo Maresca's rubbished it off, saying that we're not quite there yet, we're not quite ready. Cole Palmer has said it's too early. Nicholas Jackson, in his post-match presser the other day, said, "What title race? What title race?" In my opinion, are Chelsea in a title race? Of course they bloody are. They don't want to admit it. They don't want to put the pressure on themselves. But look where we are in the table. Pre-season, of course, Chelsea were not expected to be in the title race. But as it's developed, as Man City have fell off a cliff, as Arsenal have not been as consistent as they were last season, Liverpool were predicted to be strong, but there were question marks under new management, under Schlott's management. But yeah, we've landed ourselves in a good position. We have an incredibly strong side. I do believe we're in a title race. We've got to keep those sloppy mistakes out from the back and out from the goalkeeper. But we've won 5 out of 5. We've got an incredible run of fixtures coming up. We'll take a look at that now. We've got Everton at the weekend away in Merseyside, which would be a tough game. But we've got Fulham at home. We've got Ipswich away. We've got Crystal Palace away. Bournemouth at home. And then Wolves at home before we have Man City on the 25th of January. That is a great run of winnable games for Chelsea in this current form. And I think that's all what we've got to do. The players got to be level-headed. We've just got to take it game by game and just keep putting that pressure on Liverpool. And I know people think the stretch is the pivotal point, and of course it is. But I think the pivotal point is this Christmas period, and that's where I think Chelsea can capitalise on their opponents, on their rivals right now. We've got a great set of games there, and I think Chelsea are in a fortunate position. The fact that they're taking all the pressure off themselves. No one predicted us to be in a title race before the start of this season, and if we don't achieve that, there's no hard done by there. You know, our goal is to get top 4. Our goal is to be back in that Champions League football, those Champions League spots, and the title race at this point is an absolute bonus. As many Chelsea fans on Twitter have stated, we're just a Conference League side doing the best we can this season. Yeah, too funny. As I've said previously, my main worry about this Chelsea squad is specifically the goalkeeper. Robert Sanchez has made quite a few howlers this season, and all credit to him, he's made some cracking stops as well. He's got cat-like reflexes and he's a great shot stopper, but I think he puts us in more positions of trouble than anything else, and I think that also we're a weaker side without Wesley Fofana as well. So there are my 2 big question marks on whether Chelsea have the squad to win the title, but we're in a title race, of course we are. Every single team this season looks like they can beat one another. Every single one of those title race teams looks like they can drop points on any given week. It'll be a fierce battle right until the end, and I wouldn't even rule City out at this point either. Pep absolutely loves the second half of the season, and he's not won 6 Premier League titles without learning a thing or two about his side and about his management skills. Obviously, I think injuries will be a key part of this title race too. Can they keep Cole Palmer fit? Ever since he's been at the club, we've yet to see him pick up any sort of injury, and touch wood, that doesn't happen. But yeah, he is the heart and soul of this club right now, driving the players forward. But we have yet to see Chelsea play under some sort of adversity with him being out for a long period of time. So that the time will tell in terms of injuries and the injury management and the fitness levels of these Chelsea players going forward. But yes, guys, let us know your thoughts down below. Obviously, I believe Chelsea are firmly in a title race right now. Let us know what you guys think below. But as always, thank you very much for watching and listening. You guys are the best. Up the Chelsea, and peace out.